Hey Helana Loonies! Welcome back to another episode of Helana Laney. Today we'll be diving deep into a classic story. As you guys know, I just love reading classical books and everything, and I just think they're like so inspiring. So let's review Pride and Prune Juice by Janet Austen. Like I said, I love classical authors, and every time they come out with a new book, I just get so excited. So I can't wait to see what Janet Austen has for us next. But I do know Pride and Prune Juice will always be my favorite. I think this might involve some spoilers, so warning! So one of my favorite scenes was when Darcy was running across the moor just looking for his true love. And I just think that's like so romantic and that she wrote it like really, really well. And you know, the sunset or whatever, I'm sure it was really beautiful when I imagined it in my mind when I was reading the book, because I totally was reading the book. So one of my favorite scenes was when Darcy was running across the moor, just looking. My favorite scene though is when they're kissing at the end of the movie. I think a lot of those like old-timey movies just don't have enough kissing in them. Like, I know they were filmed in like whenever, the 1800s, but you could at least kiss some more, you know? Anyway, so I love their kissing scene at the end. It's just crazy that they filmed it like so long ago and it was made and it's still popular today. Like, that's why it's a classic. So let's talk characters. So some of my favorite characters were Lizzie, Darcy, and Lizzie's sister. So they were just the coolest characters anyone could ask for. I mean, Darcy was kind of aloof and he didn't quite, he wasn't really a social butterfly like me. And that's a lot like my boyfriend Dave. So Dave and I are just like complete opposites, and I mean, like, they're both kind of similar in the way that they kind of like, it looks like they hate you and that they don't ever want to talk to you again. But they actually do love you. And so I kind of saw that parallel with the relationship between both Lizzie and her boyfriend and me and my boyfriend. Isn't that so cool? And they do love us. It's just they've got cold personalities and don't like talking to us, but they love us. But they actually do love you. And so I will be honest though, I do love me a Bugley. Mr. Bugley was just the cutest character. I mean, when he, and he's like a redhead, and usually I hate redheads, so he was just such a fun character, and him and what's her face? Is it Emma? Lizzie's sister. Anyway, it was just like so cute to see Mr. Bugsley and Emma just like, become a thing. And I think that is the couple goals right there, because he's so cheerful and like a golden retriever, you know? Now let's talk about characters I absolutely did not like. For example, Mr. Wicked. Now, Mr. Wicked was literally like the worst man. What? Wickham? Wickham? It's Wicked. Oh. Anyway, sorry, I meant Mr. Wickham. So Mr. Wickham was like literally wicked. That's why I said wicked earlier. Anyway, so he completely lied to everyone, and that was just completely unacceptable. Oh, and those are spoilers there, sorry. Anyway, Mr. Wickham was literally like the worst person ever because he lied. I mean, like, I value such honesty on this channel and in real life that it's just mortifying to think that there's people who just lie like that to anyone and to everyone. Now, would I lie to you guys about my reading? Of course not. So why would Wickham lie about his whole inheritance thing or whatever that was. That's just messed up. Speaking of Wickham, he totally reminded me of my boyfriend, of my ex-boyfriend. Let's be clear here. Anyway, I'll give you guys a story time if you want to hear it. But essentially, he was like gaslighting me and like lying to me, and he was so arrogant. I mean, I could not believe anything that came out of his mouth, especially when he said that my whole YouTube channel was a fake and that I never read anything and only watch the movies. Because that's a lie. Okay, guys, so for my sparkle rating, I'm gonna give Pride and Prune Juice 3 sparkles. I know, I've been doing a lot of 4 and 5s recently, but you know, it was just, the story did kind of drag on a little bit, but it was really romantic and cute. I'm just not as much into like old movies. I mean, old books. Like, I'm more into like modern stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Love you, Helana Laney. And Dave, my Darcy.